Hello, I'm America's Proud, speaking for all proud Americans. This episode is packed with news and scandals. I wish people would stop criticizing and belittling Charlie's wife. She is not pregnant unless it's Charlie's baby. And Usha, she took off her wedding ring just to wash her hands. Biden and Kamala, they lied continuously. And Tampon Tim, involved with fraud. He's the knucklehead that said he became friends with school shooters. Those 6 official members of Congress told military officers to not take orders from our commander-in-chief? To begin with, Trump is not giving illegal orders to the military. While I'm on the subject, the ballroom in the White House, it is not taxpayer funded. The catch and release to repeat offenders and cashless bails? That's insane. We're getting new judges. All they have to do is enforce the law. Dan, Cash, and Pam, they're busy having to fix 13,700 FBI agents. In my opinion, it's wrong to teach our children online to bodily harm the president. In California, children were being taken from their parents who didn't transition their kids. I've been hearing terrible stories about the Child Protective Services. They don't protect the children that need it the most. I learned that the majority of the children taken from their parents end up in worse environments. A quota must be made to receive federal funds. So there's a possibility that the kids are wrongly removed, then given to foster parents and never returned. This should be looked into immediately. If a baby is adopted, there's a good possibility the child will be given to a gay couple or to a pedophile. Yep, after 5 years, pedophiles are permitted to adopt. We need to address human trafficking, sex slavery, and organ harvesting. Now! Thousands of children went missing in the USA when Biden was acting like he was the president. Criminal aliens in California who can't speak English, they're given driver's licenses and causing hundreds of accidents and deaths. There is a due process for the entire family to get sent back home, all expenses paid, along with the 30 million other criminals who are taking jobs from the U.S. citizens. They're working for minimum wage, getting paid cash, not paying tax, sending the money back to their country, or more than likely to the cartel, so that their families aren't killed. I was told when I was in Mexico that everyone in Mexico has a brother, cousin, uncle, or son who is a cartel member. With record low crossings at the border, the job market is opening up to U.S. citizens. And our housing costs, it's going down. Do you know that radical mayor of New York supports terrorist groups? And Minnesota is naming their streets after terrorists. The people who are there from Somalia, a third world country, they're inbred and have low IQs. We're talking about thieves, rapists, murderers, with extremely large families. They can easily outbreed us and take over the whole country in no time. We can't let that happen. And those protesters that block the streets, they're delusional. We need to open up Asylum Institutes again for the mentally ill. Those with mental illness issues, they're not permitted to have guns. So why are trans people with mental illness issues permitted to use guns? Trans people are the ones doing all the assassinations and mass shootings. Like Charlie said, we guard airports, banks, and sport events. Why aren't our children being guarded at schools? Many colleges, politicians, and podcasters are being bought. They betray and backstab. They were never truly MAGA. They're not for making America healthy again and making the military strong. Did you hear the Bushes are trying to make a comeback? Trump and his administration really need our support. Make sure you listen to speakers who are smart and who speak the truth. People like Laura Loomer, Miranda Devine, Stephen Miller, and Scott Jennings. Do the right thing. Get out to vote. Eric, that idiot representative who banged Fang Fang, he was saying we should vote by phone. Anyway, I've known the entire Epstein story for years. And the Clinton story, too. From the 90s in Whitewater, Arkansas. Trump is a great leader, but there are much bigger families and organizations. They are in charge of everyone and everything. They're the people we never hear about. The ones you and I could never talk about. If we want to stay alive. Trump survived the Russian collusion hoax. They censored him. They banned him from social media. They raided Mar-a-Lago so they could take Melania's underwear. They tried to put Trump in jail for hundreds of years, and they jailed his supporters. Listen to me. They will try to impeach Trump again. I want to mention the way the Department of Education has been running the school board. It really sucks. If I was in charge, we would bring back the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence for prayer. Let's make schools great again. Keep an eye out for part 2.